Epilogue. Dad, Mom, I'm currently being taken away by some strange men in black clothes. Where to? I don't know. I don't believe we can ever meet again, so please, take good care of yourselves. My name is Hayato Takatsugi. Only a few days ago, I was an ordinary third-year male high school student. There was of course a reason why things ended this way. My family was impoverished to the point where even putting food on the table every day was difficult. The reason was because both my parents became joint guarantors and got into debt. My parents are exceptionally good-natured, to the point where whenever they saw someone in trouble, they simply couldn't let it slide. Because of this, they always got the short end of the stick. But despite this, I never once hated, held any grudges, or despised my parents for it. On the contrary, I really loved seeing my parents, who always tried so hard to do something for the sake of other people. However, having that said, reality was harsh on us. That's why I secretly did part-time jobs to support our family's expenses, even though it was against the school rules. However, one day, the homeroom teacher found out, and I was instantly handed a red card. This is commonly referred to as an expulsion order. Just what the hell is this? The plans I had to become a full-time worker after high school graduation were completely crushed with despair. What? This is the end of me. My life is screwed. My future, it's completely black. In my frustration, I dashed up to my room the minute I returned home. Without me there to support my family finances, this household is gone. If that's the case, I took a selfie with my smartphone and uploaded the photo to a flea market website. If things are going to go to rot anyways, I at least want to leave some money for the parents who raised me for all these years. I attempted to get hold of 3 million yen in exchange for my body. Let's go. It's my turn. Time to draw. There's no way anyone would be willing, right? There's no way anyone would be willing to pay 3 million yen just to buy some rando from nowhere. Huh? With an instant decision, I was already auctioned off. Are you serious? I went to the place specified by the message, which was sent to me through the flea market app. I thought it was some sort of prank at first, but out of curiosity, I decided to check it out anyways. I'm glad that this was the specified place. Are you Hayato Takatsugi? Yes, that's me. And who may you be? On the buyer's commands, we arrived here to collect you. Please, board that car over there. These are definitely some bad people. I've got to get out of here! I instantly did a right turn and began sprinting away. But I couldn't get away from the strongly built men in black, who, with nimble movements, recaptured me within seconds. Even though you were bought with the appropriate procedures, you still tried to run away. We are not impressed at all. The purchase procedures have already been completed, so all the rights belong to us now. No! I'll return the payment to you, so please, undo the contract! There's no cooling off period included in this contract. You misused that term! With none of my questions answered, I was forced into the limousine, which takes us to the present. As I thought, was the destination a tuna fishing boat? Or is it for some slave labor to build an underground empire? No matter what it is, my life is over, isn't it? Father, Mother, please, forgive me for any misfortune that follows. When I came to, we had arrived in front of a rather grand door. My lady, we've brought it here.
Good work. Please guide him inside.
A woman's voice? The buyer is a woman? The moment I entered, I felt speechless. It was a beauty.
Nice to meet you. My name is Aoi Hanba.
Ah, nice to meet you. My name is Hayato Takatsugi. Thank you for purchasing me. Just what am I saying? Don't be fooled by appearances, dude. She may be a beauty, but what is she thinking? It's definitely ruthless without a doubt. What do you plan to do with me? As expected, do you plan to put me on a tuna fishing ship? Or put me through back-breaking slave labor to build some sort of underground empire until I break and die?
I wouldn't do anything like that. After all that trouble I went through to attain you, to think that I would ever dream of letting you go. I thought of having you serve me as my butler.
Butler, you say? But I've never had any experience in doing that sort of work.
That's fine. You just have to stay by my side and take personal care of me. That's all I expect.
Is that really it?
Yes, I'm satisfied with just that. Of course, it's all very simple of tasks, so please be assured.
The girl named Aoi showed me a lighthearted smile. I understand. Anyhow, I'm someone you bought for 3 million yen, so I will obey you, Hanba-sama. So what should I do?
That's true. For today, I'll have you sort my affairs in order. As for your room, I'll have Wakizaka escort you later and help you get dressed. Hanba-sama, that way of addressing me is rather rigid, so please call me by my name.
But to address my master by their first name casually is a little...
Then your master is commanding you to do so. Please call me Aoi.
I understand. Then I'll call you Aoi-san.
That's perfect. That's right. I forgot to tell you something important. I adjusted things so that you could return to high school normally. So, from tomorrow, please go back as usual.
Huh? I can go back to school again? But then, what about my job as your butler?
That can be done when you're off school. That's why, for now, please prioritize your studies.
Then I don't think there's any meaning for you to buy me for 3 million yen, right? I'm glad that I can return to school, but the sense of caution welled up in me once again. My head was a mess of whether her intentions were genuine or not.
That's true. I want you to properly graduate high school and become a proper adult. That's right. For now, please take a rest. I think there'll be a lot going on for you starting from tomorrow.
After that, I was escorted into my own room and became lost in my own thoughts. Just what sort of intentions did Aoi-san have when purchasing me? That was the biggest mystery. But of course, no matter how hard I thought about it, no answer came. In that way, the night passed, and my new life began. From the next day, I resumed my life at school. From Aoi-san's mansion to my high school, I took the train, then the bus, before arriving on campus. From my old place, I was able to commute by bus only, so it did take a bit more time, but it wasn't that much of a pain. Because the place was further away, Aoi-san suggested to give me a ride by limousine, but I politely declined that offer. Aoi-san seemed a bit displeased at that, saying that if I did take up her offer, we could at least be together halfway, but it couldn't be helped. Since going to school by limousine would make me stand out a bit too much, even more so if there was a beautiful girl sitting next to me. When I arrived home from school, that was the time when my job as Aoi-san's butler began. Even if it was called being a butler, most of the work was just chatting with Aoi casually. Through that, I began to know Aoi more, bit by bit. Aoi-san was 6 years older than me, being 24 years old. After graduating university, she began working at the company which her father ran. In the future, it seemed like she was on the way to become an executive-level employee, and there were many things she needed to learn. It seemed tough for her. By complaining to me about her work frustrations and failures to me, it was a source of stress relief for her. Even though that was my main job, I still received a salary. When I saw my passbook, I saw sums of money deposited into my account, which made me going, "Are you really serious?" I was slightly weirded out. I decided to leave most of my family for home, sending it back to my parents. For myself, living, clothes, and food were provided free of charge, so just the minimal amount was enough. Of course, there were other tasks besides just being a conversational partner. Tidying up Aoi-san's room, moving her luggage, being her personal shopper, organizing her books and documents, tasks like that. Those were all simple tasks, which just anybody could do, so I mastered them with ease. But the one thing which troubled me was the room tidying. Aw man, it's all cluttered up today too. Maybe it was because Aoi-san was so busy with work, but there were times when she couldn't spend any time tidying up her room. This was supposedly the time where the butler stepped in to do his job, but this level of clutter was absolutely staggering. Well, if that's the case, let's quickly get this tidying over and done with. This is Aoi-san's... Yes, this is the thing which made me feel troubled. This was the only thing which I just couldn't get used to, no matter how much I tried. Even if it's just this, please, put this away properly. No, this is mere cloth. Cloth! While trying to convince myself, I folded up the bits of cloth. Because of that, I felt that the ability of my mind's eye had been trained. By the way, I swear to God, I never ever tried to do anything like wear them or sniff them. In that way, my daily life turned 180 degrees and continued to become more and more fulfilling. But I was faced with a big problem. That was no less than studying. Unfortunately, I was much slower than everyone else when it came to studying. The reason was because up until now, I had always spent the time I was supposed to be spent on studying on working my part-time jobs. Because of that, even though I had gotten the chance to go back to school, there was still no guarantee that I could graduate without a hitch. So from there, I started study sessions with Aoi-san. That began from Aoi-san's suggestions and were run on our days off.
Over there, you use that formula.
Oh, I see. So it becomes like that. Aoi-san had a very good way of teaching, so even the dim-witted me could understand the material easily. Aoi-san is really kind, and to top it off, she's really beautiful. To be able to have study sessions with just the two of us together, I really am too lucky.
Hayato-kun, what are you spacing out for? Focus, focus! Hayato-kun, do your best. If you do your best, I'll give you a reward.
Reward?
Yes, a reward.
On the spot, my heart started beating faster. By reward, could you mean something like that? Something like this? Something like... let's give it our all. Let's do it. Do it! Do it! Do it! Ah! My motivational switch was turned on. Yes, men are simplistic creatures. I'm done. I'm burnt out. I'm completely burned out.
Good work. Then I'll give you the reward I promised.
Please, go ahead.
You don't have to be so nervous. Come on, loosen up. There's nothing to be scared of.
Yes. Contrary to her words, I stiffened up. In other words, I got scared, Miss Aoi.
Here you go. To the Hayato-kun who's always working hard. A present for you.
Is this a necklace? Happiness and disappointment crossed over me in confusion.
Could it be that you were anticipating a different present?
No!
If Hayato-kun prefers that sort of present, I'll think about it. But...
No, this is plenty enough already. Thank you very much, Aoi-san. I'm very, very happy.
I'm glad. Think of it as me, and wear it close to your skin. This is also an order from your master.
Even if you don't order me to do so, I'll always keep it with me.
Thank you very much. Never forget to wear it, okay?
The next Sunday...
Hayato-kun, Hayato-kun, wake up!
That voice... Aoi-san... Could it be some urgent business? The moment I slowly opened my eyes, my sleepiness instantly disappeared. Aoi-san! What's with your uniform?
I found my old school uniform, so I tried wearing it. How is it? I could still pass for a high school girl, right?
Well, you can definitely still pass for one. Wait, that's not the point! The thing I wanted to ask is, why you're wearing a uniform? You're definitely not wearing it to show it off to me, right?
Of course, that's not my only reason. It's because we're going on a school uniform date from now on. So, Hayato-kun too. Go get changed into your school uniform.
In that sequence of events, I abruptly went out on a school uniform date with Aoi-san.
Hayato-kun! Hurry, hurry!
Aoi-san, the game center won't run away or anything.
Even if the game center won't run away, our date time will disappear, so hurry up!
Aoi and I went around to various places. We started with the game corner, then we went off to the bowling alley, then the cinema, then the karaoke place, etc. From start to finish, Aoi-san showed an innocent smile on her face. Seeing that look on Aoi, my heart started beating faster, without me even realizing it. That enjoyable time we spent together passed by in a flash, and before we knew it, the sky above us was stained with the crimson of evening. Aoi-san and I went to a riverbed, which was slightly separated from the main road. The gentle breeze which swept by suddenly made me feel surprisingly at ease.
Hayato-kun.
Yes? A momentary silence passed. My gaze was completely transfixed by Aoi's eyes.
Hayato-kun, I like you. Hayato-kun, From the moment I met you, I began liking you. That's why, please, go out with me.
Aoi-san. Aoi-san is confessing to me? Is this a dream? An unbelievable scene had unfolded in front of me. But this was undoubtedly reality now. My body began trembling slightly in response to my buzzing heart.
As if. I was just kidding. In my student years, I had always longed for this sort of scenario. So I wanted to try it out. That's all.
A joke? Huh? Right. Aoi-san could never fall in love with someone of such low caste like me. What was I even hoping for? Stop making some weird misunderstandings, you dumb self! Even while thinking that, for some reason, I couldn't help but feel a sense of loneliness.
Oh, I'm so sorry for shocking you. It's gotten a bit cold now, so let's get going.
Aoi-san turned her back to me and began walking away. From the day of the school uniform date, I strangely started paying more attention to Aoi-san. Honestly speaking, it took great lengths for me to even maintain my composure when I was face to face with her. On a certain day after I'd gotten into that state of mind...
Did you hear the news? See the news about Mistress Aoi's engagement? I heard about it too. It's got to be towards the son of that famous Yotsubishi company, right?
Aoi-san's engagement? That's the first time I'm hearing about this. A shock ran through me, as if I was struck by lightning. Is that story true?
Yes, it's kind of like this sort of talk has been going behind the scenes from just around over a year ago.
Is that so? I guess that's right. If Aoi-san already has an engagement partner, then my job as her butler is already complete, I suppose. When I found out about the news, I returned to my room, packed up my belongings, and left the mansion. In normal circumstances, I would have said my goodbyes. I knew that was the thing I should have done, but it was just too painful to meet Aoi-san. Therefore, I left a letter of gratitude, and the savings I had kept until then. The money was my celebratory gift to Aoi-san for her wedding. Well, let's see. What should I do from now? I did give a fair amount of money to my parents, so in that respect, I think it should be alright for the time being. For the time being, I decided to stop at the next station. As I was thinking about the future while exiting the station gates, it was in that moment where I dropped the Boston bag I was carrying. Aoi-san? Why are you here?
What is the meaning of this, I ask? To leave your own accord without asking permission from your master first?
I'm sorry!
Wait up!
There's no sort of idiot who would wait after being told to wait up!
I don't know what sort of dissatisfaction you have, but you won't be able to escape from me, Hayato-kun! I have not even the slightest bit of intention to let go of Hayato-kun, who I went through such great lengths to obtain! Because Hayato-kun and I were most definitely bound to each other by the unbreakable red strings of fate. Hayato-kun, do your very best to escape, because no matter where you go, older sister will always come back and chase after you.
I ran away with all my might, but no matter where I went, Aoi-san always was a step ahead. Why did she know my whereabouts? It was as if I had a GPS installed on me. Wait, could it be? I sort of guessed it, but it was already too late. From blindly continuing to try to run away, my bodily strength had reached its limit. The last place I escaped to was a small park. Of course, already standing there in front of me was Aoi-san, with an easy expression on her face. Aoi-san, you don't need me anymore, right? You already got a fiancé. Can't you just continue to be supported by that person from now on?
Fiancé? I don't have a fiancé, though.
Oh, don't lie to me. I heard it from the maids. They told me that you're getting engaged to the son of the Yotsubishi household, right?
Ah, that story, right? I already rejected them. I already told my dad that I had someone in my heart already, and that I wasn't planning on getting married to anyone except for them.
Even then, you don't need me, right? You can just continue to be supported by that person from now on, right?
Of course, that's what I plan on doing. That's why I want you to come back with me, Hayato-kun.
That's why I won't be your butler anymore. Wait, What does that mean?
Yes, the person my heart has decided on is you, Hayato-kun.
Huh? Why me?
That's because Hayato-kun is my savior. It seems like Hayato-kun doesn't remember, but we did meet once in the past, 6 years ago, at the riverbed we visited in our school uniform date.
Aoi-san started telling me the events of that day, little by little. When Aoi-san was 15 years old, due to a fire caused by unknown reasons, she lost her parents and was taken in by her adoptive parents. Being emotionally worn down by the death of her parents, she couldn't get along with her new adoptive parents and became rebellious.
At the time, the person who called out to me who was moping at the riverbed was you, Hayato-kun.
According to Aoi, I nosily pestered her, asking what was wrong. She thought of me as someone annoying, but told me everything on her mind then. Something along the lines of, someone like you wouldn't understand, the feeling of being raised by someone not connected with you by blood.
At the time, Hayato-kun answered me like this. I'm the same as you, older sister, so I understand. So at times like these, it's okay to state your feelings plainly and clearly. Because I have the same sort of worries. So I know that if you do things that way, things will get better. That's what you said to me.
To the Aoi-san who was in the same situation, my words were like a ray of light, which pierced into her world of closed darkness. On that same day, she told her adoptive mother and father about the anxieties she had been carrying inside of her up until that day. Her adoptive parents told her that even if they weren't connected by blood, she was still their own irreplaceable daughter. At that time, maybe because I was a kid, I was able to reach the depths of Aoi-san's heart.
Hayato-kun, let me say it one more time. I like you. I love you. That's why. Please, return to my side. Please walk down the same future with me.
If you're fine with me, then I'd be glad to. Because I like you too, Aoi-san.
Hayato-kun!
Aoi-san dived towards me.
I'm so happy. I'll definitely never let go of you again.
It's okay. I'll definitely continue to be on your side.
Don't try to run away again, okay? Well, even if you try to run away, I'll catch you straight away.
That'll happen, I guess.
I forgot to tell you something. I'm the type who likes to be around a person they like 24/7. That's why if you ignore me, I'll put you on restraints. So remember that, okay?
Is that the case?
Yes, that's why please fuss over me as much as you can. From now on, every single day, let's sleep together. Let's go into the bath together. Let's kiss in the mornings, afternoons, and evenings, and then...
Wait up. Is all of that the quota for every day?
Yes, that's also an order from your master. Do you perhaps dislike it?
It's not that I hate it, but doing it every day is a little embarrassing. How do I say it?
Then there's no problem, right? So I'll write a to-do list of what to do next time and give it to you.
Right. Got it. If things turn out like this, then there's no choice but to obey. The master's orders are absolute. 3 years passed after that. I managed to pass high school successfully, and now work as the butler and secretary for Aoi-san, who has recently been appointed as vice president of her company. Every day is busy, but it's fulfilling for me. There's just this one thing which bothers me a little. Vice president? I've adjusted the schedule for next week.
Good work. With that, our morning's work is over, right?
For lunch, would you like to eat together?
Before that, we have something to do, right?
The vice president? No. Aoi-san. Close her eyes.
You haven't given me my afternoon kiss, right? If you don't give me my afternoon kiss, I can't do my afternoon work. Mwah!
Why are you talking like Pikachu? Oh my, and here it goes again. Well, this side of Aoi-san is cute too, but... So I instantly responded to Aoi-san's request.
I received my afternoon kiss. Then, for my afternoon hug too.
Yes, I've got it. In that way, we became complete lovebirds. But for us to become big enough to go down in history, that happened several years later. Well, I'll leave that story for another time.
Please, let me sleep with you.
With me?
You're the only person I can rely on. So please, let me sleep with you.
I don't know what to do. How did I, a normal office worker, end up getting begged by a beautiful girl? Well, it all started a few weeks ago. My name is Kenichi Tsushima. I'm just a regular office worker at a regular company. I work hard during the weekdays and go on running on weekends to maintain my health. I've liked running since I was a student at school, and it's become a hobby for me. On that day, I was running since the morning as usual. It's finally starting to get warmer outside. Maybe I'll run a longer distance next time. Huh? That's a huge car. Is someone moving in? Oh yeah. No one's lived in the room next to mine for a while now.
Excuse me?
Oh, you are? What a beautiful lady. Could she be the person that moved in next door?
Nice to meet you. My name is Ayumi Sakakibara, and I just moved in next door.
My name's Kenichi Tsushima.
Mr. Tsushima, I hope we can be good neighbors.
Of course. I hope so too. If you ever need anything, just let me know.
I might rely on you too much if you say that, you know.
It's fine. We live next door after all. Besides, I may need your help too sometimes.
Thank you. You're very nice, Mr. Tsushima.
It's really nothing.
If you say so.
Of course. Be my guest. Excuse me. Where should I put this?
I'm sorry. It looks like I need to go.
I'll be going too then. I can't believe someone so beautiful just moved next door. But I mean, relationships like this only last for the first few weeks, so I shouldn't get my hopes up. We probably won't even speak to each other, other than a few greetings in the hallway. She seemed like a great person, so I wish we could have gotten closer to each other. One day, as I was having those thoughts to myself, Miss Sakakibara rang my doorbell during the night.
Good evening.
Miss Sakakibara, is everything all right?
You said that I can rely on you whenever I need your help, right?
Yes, of course. Is something wrong?
This apartment has such a nice kitchen, and I got a bit too excited and made too much for dinner. So if you aren't done yet, would you like to come to eat some dinner with me?
Really?
I don't think I can finish all of it on my own, so it would be great if you could come over.
I'd love to! I've only been eating ramen noodles and store-bought meals.
Great, please come over.
I didn't know you were so good at cooking.
It's a hobby of mine. So I was so excited the moment I saw the kitchen.
I'd love to come over every night if it's this delicious.
If so, could you wait a minute? There's still a ton left.
Really? Thank you so much.
I'll go prepare some Tupperwares with them.
Thank you. Her food was seriously amazing. I would love to eat her hand-cooked meals every day. All right, dishes are all done. I better go return this. Huh? I wonder who it is. What? Miss Sakakibara?
I saw it.
You saw what?
I saw the initial C.
Initial C? What's that?
That person who we cannot speak the name of.
The Wizard of Darkness? Well, no, that's probably not it. Who's Initial C? Oh, Cockroach.
Initial C.
You mean cockroach?
Initial C is Initial C. Nothing more, nothing less. Just don't ever say that name in my presence.
Understood. Would you like me to do anything?
I'm sorry to bother you, but could you please defeat the sea for me? I can't sleep in that room while knowing that there's even one in there.
All right, I'll take care of it. So please, wait here.
I'm so sorry for the hassle. Are you finished?
I made sure it's dead, so you can relax now.
Oh, thank you so much. You're my savior.
It really was nothing.
Those are one of the things I'm terrified of.
Not many people are good with them, so it's fine, really.
Thanks. Would you like to come over for dinner again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I already ate dinner tonight. I had what you gave me last night.
Would you like to take home what I have tonight?
Are you sure?
It would help if you eat some too. I made a bit too much again tonight.
If you're sure, then I'd be very grateful. Ever since then, Miss Sakakibara would come over and ask for help whenever she needed me. She relied on me for even the slightest thing, and I was baffled. We spent more and more time with each other, and I was gradually attracted to her. One night like any other. It's already late, so I'm gonna go to bed. Huh? Who would come over this late? Yes.
Please, no. I can't take it anymore. I can't sleep without you. Please, let me sleep next to you.
Calm down! What on earth happened?
I've been sleeping while listening to videos lately. It was soothing, so I kept on videos of ocean sounds and lake sounds, but I forgot to put it on repeat, and the autoplay took me to a scary video.
I see. So you accidentally watched it.
Yes. Please, don't leave me alone. Let me sleep next to you.
But we're not in that kind of relationship.
Please, Mr. Tsushima. You're the only person I can rely on.
You're not giving me a choice to say no with puppy eyes like that. All right. Please be careful next time. Let's sleep together just for tonight. Why are you so close?
A ghost might come out from behind us, and if there's a gap. Oh, so I don't want to make a gap between us. Do you want me to go away?
It's not that, but I don't want her to go away, but my heart's racing way too loud.
If you don't mind, then I want to stay like this.
All right then.
Good night.
I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight. Despite my worries, I was deep in my dreams before I knew it. Later that night,
You probably don't remember, even though I've never forgotten about you, even once.
huh? What's this voice? This voice, is it Miss Sakakibara?
I've never forgotten you. Since the day we first met. I hope you'll remember one day. Good night, Mr. Tsushima.
What just happened? Maybe I'll ask her again tomorrow morning.
Good morning, Mr. Tsushima.
Did you make breakfast for me?
Oh, no. Did you not want me to?
No, it's great. I'm so happy to be able to eat something warm for breakfast. The omelets look delicious. By the way, Miss Sakakibara, weren't you saying something to me last night?
Last night?
Close to midnight. Something like, "You're never forgotten."
What are you talking about? Thanks to you, I was sound asleep all night.
Oh, really?
Maybe you were dreaming.
I guess so. What happened last night then? Maybe I was so nervous that I had a weird dream? I guess I'll never know.
Mr. Tsushima, let's eat before the food gets cold.
I agree. Maybe it isn't anything of too much importance, but I wonder what this odd feeling is. What's wrong? Your face is all scrunched up. I was just thinking to myself, hey, would you listen to what happened last night? So... I see. I don't know whether she tried to keep it a secret or I was just really dreaming. You know, that person might be some sort of psycho. Psycho? Like an imaginative stalker. Those people who see a random person one day and think, we're meant to be. I don't think that's too realistic. That's the only explanation as to why a beautiful lady would just try to get close to you. You have a point there. If she seems suspicious, why don't you get away from her before you die a mysterious death? After all, you've only got one life, you know. Whatever. Just keep an eye out for yourself, man. Miss Sakakibara, an imaginative stalker, huh? Is that even possible? I can't even imagine that. Besides, she doesn't seem like she could harm anyone. Since then, I just couldn't stop thinking about that night. One day, with those thoughts still stuck in my head.
Mr. Tsushima, please sleep next to me.
Whoa! You can't just hug onto me like that! What happened now? Is it the scary video again?
My friend sent me a DVD saying it's really good, so I should watch it. The cover looked cute, so I put it in and started watching it, but
But
it was a horror movie.
that must have been difficult to go through.
She tricked me with the package.
I can't believe you watched it till the end, though.
I couldn't just ignore my friend's feelings.
You're too nice.
So please, let me sleep next to you. Please help me, Mr. Tsushima.
You're using puppy eyes again. Wait, I should just try and sleep with her again to find out the truth. I'll know whether what happened during that midnight was reality or just a dream. I understand your circumstances. Let's sleep together then.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tsushima. You really are an angel.
Please don't get so close so suddenly. During that midnight,
You're sound asleep again. You're so cute, Mr. Tsushima.
I knew it! This is for sure Miss Sakakibara's voice.
I've been watching you for so long. When will you remember me? Even though I love you so much, please remember me and fall in love with me. I love you, Mr. Tsushima.
Is it true that you love me? Do you love me, Miss Sakakibara?
You're awake?
Yes. I was awake the whole time.
I'm sorry.
Please, don't run away!
But
I'm not mad at all! Please, calm down! Can you continue with what you were saying right now? What do you mean by you were always watching me? I need you to tell me.
It's a long story, but would you still listen to me?
Of course I will.
Yes, you and I have actually met before.
Miss Sakakibara proceeded to slowly but steadily talk about her secret.
You and I actually went to the same college, but we didn't see each other much. And I just thought you were a stranger I have a few classes with. One day, I was out alone shopping and a few mean people came up to me.
Hey you! Did you just bump into us? I think my arm is broken. Ouch! I guess you're gonna have to pay some hospital fees for me, huh?
What? I think you might be overreacting a little bit.
Hurry up and give me the money! That's not very nice. Huh? Who the hell are you? You should stop trying to scare people into paying you like that. Quit running your mouth! You have nothing to do with this! I may have nothing to do with this, but I saw it happening. I'll have to call the police if you continue harassing her. Whoa, we were just kidding! Come on, let's go! Are you alright?
You saved me. I was so scared.
Anyone would be scared in that situation. Here, use my handkerchief.
What?
Wipe your tears. You'll ruin your beautiful face if you cry so much.
Beautiful.
I'll get going now.
I want to give back to you.
Please, don't worry about it. Goodbye.
I fell in love with the kind smile that you showed as you left. I loved you so much, and I would always chase you with my eyes whenever I saw you. I wanted to confess my love to you, but I was very chubby back then, and I didn't have much self-confidence, and I ended up losing the chance as we graduated. But even after graduation, I couldn't forget you. I thought to myself that if I ever saw you again, I'd make you mine. For that one goal, I worked so hard to become the prettiest I could be. As a result, I was successful with my diet, and I gained a bit of confidence. One day, I was moved to the new location for my company. When I was going around looking at apartments, I saw you coming out of this one. I couldn't hold myself back after seeing you. I wanted to see you again, and I wanted you to love me. That's why I moved here. And, I was trying my best to attract you.
So, you weren't a stalker.
You thought I was a stalker?
You were just a bit suspicious.
Suspicious?
I think anyone would be surprised if they were hearing whispers like that in the middle of the night.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Oh, I just got so excited to be with the person I love. I won't bother you anymore. I'll try to avoid contacting you, so please, don't hate me.
Why would you avoid me? I love you too.
What did you say?
As I spent more time with you, I fell further and further in love with you. So please, stay in my life. Rely on me even more and be a bigger part of my life. Because from now on, we're lovers.
Yes!
After telling each other how we felt, we were living together a few months later. I was so happy to be able to spend my days with her. Sometimes we fought, but even that feels like an irreplaceable part of our love. And time went by.
I've always been waiting for this day. Right now, I'm the happiest girl alive.
Really? Well, I'll make you even happier from now on. I'll never let you lose that smile, and I'll keep working hard to keep it that way.
I'll work hard to make you the happiest woman as well.
I love you.
I love you too.
Kito Hiritsu is a corporate slave who turned 27 this year. It's getting hard to live, so I was thinking about going to the forest after complaining to God. But I met a strange beauty. The way she stared at me in silence gave me the chills. What the heck is she doing here?
Hey, mister.
Huh? What?
Won't you take care of me?
Huh? What? What? What are you saying all of a sudden? Aren't you still a student? You trying to get me arrested?
Don't worry. I won't call the cops. You won't have to deal with my guardian either. Plus, you look like you like girls.
That's rude to say to someone you just met.
Please. I don't have a place to sleep. You can do whatever you like to me, so...
Absolutely not! You should treasure yourself more.
Then I'll tell the police that you assaulted me.
Huh?
So, what will it be? Don't comply, and it's the big house for you, you know.
How does a student like you know what a big house is? No way, not prison!
Then please, take me in.
What the heck is wrong with this girl? Where are her parents? Be as it may, taking her home is still not a good idea for my own well-being. Besides, I was on my way to the forest. I'm sorry, but
Mr. Policeman, this man over here is...
Okay, I got it, stop!
You said okay, right? You better be a man of your words.
Why are you so determined to go to a stranger's house? That can't be. He must have a legal guardian, right?
I told you, right? I don't have a place to sleep. In other words, I don't have a home. It can't be helped. My dad divorced my mom and left. I have no idea where he is. And my mother passed away 2 years ago from an illness. I'm living with my aunt at the moment, but I'm treated like a nuisance there.
That was a lot darker than I expected.
That's why I...
Alright, I got it already, so relax.
Then you'll let me stay with you?
Damn it, this must have been an act. Maybe I should stop.
Mr. Police!
Alright, yes, you can stay with me.
Thank you, mister. Let's get along.
Yeah, sure. How did I end up picking up a girl after going to a shrine? I'm not gonna get caught, am I? As I worried, I ended up going home instead of going to the forest.
So messy! What happened to this room?
I'm so busy with work, I haven't had any time to clean.
I heard that people who have messy rooms tend to suffer from depression. If that's true, then, mister, you must really have it bad.
Why do I have to hear that from you?
I don't want to live in this mess. Besides, you are letting me stay here, so the least I can do is clean.
Huh? You're gonna clean it for me?
However, you have to help me clean this mess. It's too dirty.
Alright. Getting scolded, I frantically try to help her clean. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, we haven't introduced ourselves yet.
I'm Kokuri Mina, a shining sophomore student.
Yeah, I knew she was underage.
What about you, mister?
I'm Kitsu Hiroto.
And your age?
I'm 27.
Wow, you're quite old, huh? Single at that age? And you look like you've never had a girlfriend.
Yep, bingo. You know I can kick you out right now, right?
Then I'll go to the police. You okay with that?
Ugh, what a troublesome child.
You're too kind.
That wasn't a compliment.
All right. Don't get your knickers in a twist. Anyways, I'll be in your care, mister.
And so, that's how I ended up living with this mysterious beauty. To be honest, I was concerned. It's delicious.
Right? I'm really good at cooking.
The food tasted amazing. I'm home.
Oh, you're finally back. The sun is down already.
The project almost went a bust.
Yes, all right. I figured you'd be back soon, so I prepared a bath. Dinner is ready too. What would you like to do first?
And she would take care of me. Could she be an angel? To be honest, life has been much better since she's been living here. But there was one problem.
Wake up. Mister, wake up. If you don't get up soon, you'll be late for work.
5 more minutes.
You say that, but you never wake up.
I'll wake up today.
My goodness, how did you manage getting to work before? If you don't get up, I'll pounce on you. You're up. You're so weak when it comes to these things, huh?
God, stop teasing me when I'm trying to sleep!
That's your fault for not getting up. Breakfast is ready, so hurry on down.
She would mess with me. She's always so energetic despite the situation she's in. She's quite the handful. Hey, Mina, doesn't anyone say anything to you at school?
About what?
You're just casually going to school from my house. Aren't they concerned?
You don't need to worry about that. I don't have any friends, and I haven't told anyone about me running away from home.
What? What do you mean you have no friends?
It's normal. I have no parents, and people think my guardian is odd, so no one wants to associate with me. Sorry for saying something so strange. She's not someone who would just barge in here, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay. The me back then didn't know how to respond to her. I didn't want to pry, but that can't be normal. I finally decided to check her background. Mina is undoubtedly a good girl. That's why I want to do everything I can to support her. Several weeks later, I met up with a certain someone during my lunch break. What? Mina is getting bullied in school? This person is a detective I hired to investigate Mina. I gotta say, I was shocked by the results. I'm certain, from what I've gathered, she has been isolated and bullied by her peers. How could this be? She's so bright and she's such a good girl. It seems to be her aunt is the issue. Her aunt is hated by everyone in the neighborhood. And since she is related to her aunt, it seems she is getting harassed as well. That can't be. What about the teachers? Do they know what's going on? It seems they do, but they are pretending not to know. How could they? The situation with bullying is difficult to deal with. They are probably trying to hide it in order to preserve their reputation. I can't believe this! It's literally their job to help students! The reality isn't that simple. Everyone tries to save themselves in the end. As for the aunt, it seems she's not concerned about Mina or her whereabouts. I can't believe this! Mina's grandparents on both sides have passed away a long time ago. I continued to listen to the detective's report. However, the result of the situation gave me a massive headache. I'm back.
Welcome back. The bath and dinner is ready.
Yeah.
Huh? What's wrong? You seem tired.
Oh, no, I'm not tired. It's just that there's something serious I want to discuss with you.
Huh? No.
Huh?
I want to stay here. Please don't kick me out. I know I'm being a bother, but I'll do more to earn my keep. I'll do anything, so please. I'm begging you.
I've never seen Mina so shaken like this. She must really not want to go back home.
Don't worry. I won't do anything like that. Really?
Of course. When I said serious, I meant something else.
That's a relief.
For now, let's go to the living room. We moved to the living room after Mina calmed down.
So, what is this about?
Are you having a hard time in school, Mina?
Why do you ask?
I just want to know.
Mister, you really are such a worrywart.
Even though you're getting harassed?
I'm fine. I'm enjoying school. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I know everything. I know you're getting bullied in school.
How? You are always busy with work. There's no way you could know.
That's why I hired a detective to investigate. Sorry.
Investigate? How could you? Doing something like that? You're the worst!
Uh-huh. I apologize for doing that behind your back, but I really wanted to know the weight you've been carrying over your shoulder. If you're in a tough spot, I want to help you.
And what can you do about it? I asked the teachers for help and no one did anything! And yet you think someone like you could—
I have pictures of you getting bullied.
What?
The detective I hired is very skilled. They managed to capture the moment you were being bullied. In this picture, there's evidence of teachers witnessing the bullying and not taking any action. Let's report this to the Board of Education.
Mister…
But if we do that, I won't have a place in school. It's fine, you can transfer.
What?
Let's move somewhere better. You have no complaints with that, right?
But what about you?
I plan to switch jobs.
I can't let you do that because of me!
It's alright. It was actually a really bad company that forced a lot of overtime. If anything, I'm happy you gave me a reason to quit. And as luck would have it, I was able to save up as well.
Why would you go this far for me?
You've been a big help, plus I know you are a really good girl. Of course I want to help you out.
Mister, thank you.
It's too early for thanks. You can thank me when we resolve everything.
All right.
Since I took a day off, let's go to your aunt's place tomorrow Saturday.
Huh? What for?
I think it'll be fine, but if she does try to find you, it will become problematic for me. I hired a lawyer to help me negotiate with your aunt about taking custody of you.
Are you really okay with that?
Of course, I mean, we would have had to do something about it eventually. Mina, the lawyer, and I went straight to Mina's aunt the next day. The result was…
It's her life, so she can do whatever she wants. I won't criticize.
It was an easy yes. She must have thought this was a great deal because she thought Mina was a nuisance. Who knows? Maybe she felt guilty neglecting Mina. Although that's probably unlikely. Then on Monday, after school, the three of us went to the school. Since I couldn't confront the aunt firmly due to my position, I decided to vent my frustration onto the school. We confronted them with evidence of bullying, complained about their failure to act, and threatened to take the evidence to the Board of Education. We will train the teachers to ensure that something like this never happens again, so please do not submit this to the BOE. Principal, as an adult, you should take proper accountability. Resorting to begging for forgiveness after getting caught is no way to act, don't you think? We'll notify the BOE and we will take the matter to court. Mina is very precious to me. I'll never forgive these teachers for what they did to her. That goes for the students who bullied her as well. Even after the meeting, the teachers continued to apologize to us. But Mina and I refused to forgive them.
Feels so refreshing.
Mina had a cheerful expression on her face as we exited the building. It appears that she was able to relieve some of her frustration. You don't have to go to school until we finish processing your transfer.
Okay, in other words, you want me to study at home, right?
That's right. It will be more difficult for you in the future if you neglect your studies. I'm sorry I can't help you with that in particular. I wish I could do more.
What are you talking about? I'm so grateful to you, mister.
Mina?
You were so cool. Why don't I drop out of school and become your bride instead?
What are you saying? You need to stop with the jokes.
But I'm not joking. I've always been interested in you. But after this incident, I've fallen for you. That's why I thought I wouldn't mind supporting you as a housewife. So, when I turn 18, let's get married, okay?
You do realize I'm 10 years older than you, right?
What are you talking about? That's trivial. In fact, it may be for the best.
You say that, but fine then. Guess I'll just have to seduce you. From that point on, Mina took every opportunity to stay close to me. It appears she is genuinely attempting to seduce me. if a family-oriented beauty like her keeps doing this. And just like that, we ended up getting married around the time she graduated. As you can see, I'm completely in love with her, but we managed to wait until her high school graduation. From here on, I want to spend happy days with her. As a side note, I transferred to a better job, and we were successful in court as well. Additionally, Mina's case made headlines, affecting the teachers' careers and the lives of bullies. That's what they get for causing Mina pain. You reap what you sow, as the saying goes. After all, sister heroines are the best. I'm a rather normal senior high school boy who likes romantic comedy manga. I've just finished taking the entrance exam, so I'm taking some time off before I enter university to read some manga that I haven't read before. Now, I'm gonna read a work with a heroine who I've known for a long time.
No, Tekken, the heroine is always the sister. I won't accept any other choice.
I was about to pick up the manga, but my sister Chloe Keigishi took it away from me and handed me one with a heroine who is a sister. Well, she's my sister, but we're not related by blood. She's my stepsister after my father remarried when I was in junior high school. Sis,
What, Tekken?
why are you sleeping in my bed?
Because it's warmer. I wouldn't want you to catch a cold.
The heater is on!
Don't underestimate the winter cold. Even if the room is warm, we need to keep warm.
Then why don't you just put on more clothes?
That's a lot of laundry, isn't it? In times like this, human skin is the best. Isn't it warmer like this?
Well, of course it's warm, but not only my body, but my head is getting hot too. My sister and I aren't actually related by blood. And she's a very beautiful woman. Who wouldn't get aroused by such a combination of conditions?
Right? Oh, it's warmer if I do this.
Sis!
Ah, it's so warm. I can feel my body filling up with the Tekken energy.
Talking energy?
It's the source of energy that keeps me moving. I'll supply myself with enough for a week, so stay still.
Whoa, I can't take any more of this. Sis, please get away from me, or else I'm gonna eat you.
Oh, okay.
No! You don't have to get on, just get off!
No, I want to get closer to you. I missed you while I was in college.
If you miss me so much, why don't you get a boyfriend? You're so popular, you should be able to get one in no time, right?
You know, Tekken, you are the only one and only one in this world. There's no way some boyfriend can take your place. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand. I don't understand any of what you're saying. I have no idea why you like me so much either. Thinking back, I feel like I've been maxed out in terms of likability since the moment I met you. I asked her once when we first became siblings why she cared so much about a book-reading indoor junkie like me.
I've always wanted a brother.
That's all she would say. Even if someone wanted a brother, I'm pretty sure they'd be disappointed if it was someone like me.
Oh, that's right. Tekken, why don't you take a bath with me today? I'm sure it'll be warm if we take a bath together. Warm enough to beat the winter cold.
No way! That's not something a male and female at this age would do!
We do it because we're a male and female at this age.
Oh, that's the kind of person you are? This is not the time to be making remarks like that. I'm almost at the limit of my rationality. Just get away from me!
I'll leave if you take a bath with me.
Don't be selfish! If you don't stop, you're gonna make me dislike you.
No, you can't!
Dislike? That's the last thing she wanted to hear from me. She backed away from me with tears streaming down her face.
I'll move. I won't even ask you to take a bath with me. Please, don't dislike me.
I understand. All right, just stop crying for now.
Then, Tekken, do you like your sister?
I do.
I like you too.
She stopped crying and instantly turned into a big smile. She's older and beautiful, but childish. I think it's a little dangerous that I find this kind of thing cute. She's always so close to me. Maybe it's time for me to move on. But even if I decide to do that, how do I do it?
Hey, Tekken!
What, sis?
You're graduating soon, aren't you? Exam season is over and Valentine's Day is coming, right?
Yeah, what about that?
Don't get chocolate from other girls. You have me.
Yeah, but we're sister and brother.
All you need is me. Understood?
Okay. But I don't think a loser like me would even get chocolates, though. Yeah, there's no way that I, a manga otaku indoor guy, would get chocolates from someone other than his own family. I've always been like that, and I'm sure I'll always be like that. That's what I thought. However...
Please take this.
What? I got a chocolate from a girl on the same library board. My head is in turmoil over this first turn of events in my life. I'm just checking, but are you serious? Is it some kind of punishment? Oh, I see. It's an obligatory chocolate. You're giving them out to everyone, right?
No, I'm not.
What?
It's only for you.
You're kidding, right? I never thought a guy like me would get chocolates like this. It must be some mistake.
No, it's not. You're very caring, diligent, and nice, Kajiishi-kun.
Am I?
Yeah. You might not realize it, but you're rather popular among girls.
Oh, please, it has to be a lie, right?
I'm not lying.
I've never gotten chocolate from anyone other than my own family, though.
I think everyone was just stuck. It takes courage to give someone chocolates. And even if you lie to them saying it's an obligatory chocolate, they're watching each other to make sure nobody gets ahead.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. But since we're graduating and won't see each other that often, I worked up the courage and...
She doesn't seem like she's lying. I didn't think people thought of me like that.
You don't have to reply, Kajiishi-kun. I know you don't think anything of me, so...
She said she was just happy to be able to confide her feelings to me. And this would later turn into a big incident.
Tekken, what's that? Tell me honestly, which pig gave it to you? I won't get mad.
But first, what's that big thing back there, sis? I won't get mad, so tell me honestly.
It's a life-size chocolate of me. I tried my best to make it just for you.
I see, but I can't eat that much. That much can't be good for your health.
But I worked so hard to make the mold using silicone.
Since when were you doing that? It's dangerous!
Are you worried about me? Oh, Takun, you're kind. Okay, from next year I'll coat myself in chocolate. It's a little hot, but I'll do my best.
No, just give me something normal.
If it's normal, it's no better than the rest. I mean, come on, Takun. Answer my question already. Which pig gave it to you?
She's a pig. She's a member of the library board?
Are those obligatory chocolates?
No, she said it's only for me.
Damn it!
The chocolates I got were only for me. The moment I said that, my sister snapped. She appears to be carrying a huge aura behind her.
My Takun has finally fallen into the clutches of another woman. Oh, why wasn't I born 2 years later? Then I could have gone to the same school and graduated the same year. Then other women wouldn't have the chance.
Calm down, sis. She just gave it to me. She even confessed her feelings for me, but said she didn't need a reply. She said she was satisfied with the way that she was. She said that she was satisfied with the way that she was able to tell me how she feels.
Satisfied? Of course not. You have too many delusions about girls. Girls have sexual desires too. I bet she's still eyeing your body with an eagle eye, even though she pretends to have given up on you.
That's absurd. I agree that we're both the same and girls have sexual desires too. But I don't think what she's saying is true. She's a quiet girl who likes books. I said that back, but...
That's even more suspicious! She must be doing some unspoken and unbelievable things in her fantasy world because she's not open about it. How dare she tarnish my Takun?
It doesn't matter what you do in your fantasy world, you're free to imagine. I think it's healthy if you're venting in your fantasies so you don't do it in real life. But my sister doesn't seem to be convinced, and she keeps getting rougher and rougher. Oh, at this point, it's useless no matter what I say. It's best to leave her alone for a while. I left my sister in a tizzy and went back to my room, changed into my loungewear and laid down, without even noticing the further trouble that was coming my way. I slept well. Wait, what? Why am I in a car?
Oh, morning, Takun.
Sis, where am I?
In my car.
Right, where are you trying to take me while I'm in my sleep?
Well, it's a very nice place.
A nice place?
Yeah, that's where me and Takun are going to tie the knot. We're going to be happy in front of God, so we won't be disturbed by another pig.
Aren't her eyes really scary? She said something about God. Could this be a life-threatening situation and not just chastity? Sis, I want to use the bathroom. Could you stop the car?
There's a portable toilet right there, so use that.
You're too prepared. Oh, I think I'm okay. But I'm getting a little hungry.
Then eat your sister. That chocolate is on the back seat, so have a taste. With love from your sister.
You brought it! No wonder it smells so sweet.
I'm so happy to have my beloved Takun eat it.
My sister's eyes have gotten even scary. My sister's eyes have gotten even scarier. I feel like we're heading towards somewhere with less and less people. If I don't do something, it could be really bad. I have to get off this car as soon as possible.
Come on, Takun, we're here. Get out of the car.
It seems that we arrived at our destination. I have to convince her somehow before she takes us to God, or else my life will be in danger. Wait a second. This is...
A church.
Why are we at a church?
As part of their Valentine's Day event, they offer a special service for couples. A commemorative photo wearing a tuxedo and a wedding dress. I'm going to be your bride, Takun. I won't let any other pig take you away.
So that's what this was all about. Looks like my sister wanted to take a commemorative photo with me. Good thing I was wrong. I wish you would have told me in advance. You worried me unnecessarily.
Unnecessary worry?
I thought you were actually going to take us to God, saying something like, "Let's be together in the next life."
Oh, Takun, you have such strong imagination. There's no way I would do that.
I was a little annoyed at my sister who was laughing so hard at my imaginary story.
Why wait until the next life? We can just get married in this one.
In this one, we're sisters and brothers.
We're step-siblings, right? The only legal limitation is by blood. Since we're not related by blood, there's nothing wrong with marriage.
But there's always a matter of public opinion.
Our love for each other is more important. It's foolish to hold back what you really want to do because of what other people say.
Oh yeah, what about our parents? What are you gonna tell Mom and Dad?
I'm gonna be honest with them. They know I like you. They already gave me the green light.
Are you serious?
That's right. That's why neither of them call. I mean, who do you think put you in the car? I couldn't have done it alone.
You're right, that means...
Yep, it's parent approved. Come on, let's get dressed and take a picture together.
Okay, you two, look over here and smile. Okay, great.
Hey, Takun?
Hmm?
I'm sorry about today, with everything.
Why all of a sudden? You always run off like this, don't you?
I know, but I hope I didn't annoy you by bringing you here while you were sleeping.
I was surprised, but not annoyed. But why?
I couldn't stand it when you got a chocolate.
I mean, it was only one, though.
Still, I'm not the same age as you, and we can't spend time together during the day. So I wanted something tangible to show that you are mine, to appeal to you.
I see. Sis, why do you like me so much? You always say you've always wanted a brother, but this isn't something you would do to a brother, is it? When I asked her that, she turned red to the ears, which was unusual for her, and began to speak.
At first, I really thought of you as my brother, but it didn't take long for me to see you as a romantic interest. You would always greet me with a smile, and before I knew it, I became attracted to you and started to think I wouldn't want you to be anyone else's.
I see. I didn't think you felt that way because you've been the same all this time.
You're so insensitive, Takun.
She laughed at me as if she was trying to be cheeky. I returned the same smile. Okay, one last photo. Please kiss as an oath in front of God. If it's embarrassing, you don't have to actually do it.
Takun, what should we do?
What do you mean?
Takun, I like you. I like you as a brother, but I like you more as the opposite sex.
Sis?
I like you so much that I go crazy when I think that someone might steal you away. That's why I want to kiss you in front of God. But you don't, right? You like me as a sister, but you don't see me in that way. So you don't have to if you don't want to. You can just pretend to kiss me like the cameraman said. But if you think that you might like me, even a little bit, as the opposite sex.
I want to kiss you, my sister told me in a whispering voice. My answer was, you called me insensitive, but so are you, sis.
What?
You tell me you like me every day and get so close to me. How can I not be conscious of you? We're sister and brother, but we're step-siblings. Of course I'll think of you in that way.
Then...
I've been holding myself back because I'm your brother, but if you say so, I won't from now on. I'm gonna face my feelings. I don't know if it would be the answer you want, but...
Yeah, that's enough for now. Thanks, Takun.
The moment the shutter clicked, my sister hugged me. The veil was fluttering and hiding the mouth, but that's the best part because of its mysteriousness. This photo, which may or may not have been a kiss, was later entered in a photography competition and won a gold medal, but that's for another story. Sis? My beloved stepsister winked at my flustered face and said,
I won't let anyone take Takun away from me because I'm the one who's going to marry him. Remember that, okay, God?
This boy works for me.
Do you mean he used to? How desperate do you need to be to bring that up?
Did you just say desperate?
No matter where he used to work at, he's now my colleague.
I still work with him too.
You just work with him, right? You're not his boss in any way.
You're just a colleague too.
You two, please calm down.
You
be quiet.
Yes, ma'ams. The two beautiful women fighting over me. How did a nerdy office worker like me end up in this situation? It all began a few weeks ago. So I'll put this here and this there. And, my name is Takashi Kido. I worked my butt off while I was still a student and was somehow able to get a job at this large company. I'd always wanted to work here, so I tried my best every day to give it my all. But my motivation isn't paying off, and I'm having trouble showing any results.
What's wrong? You don't look so well.
Miss Suzuki! Just as I was sighing to myself, Miss Suzuki spoke to me. She's been a senior colleague of mine ever since the year I first entered this company. She's always been by my clumsy self's side, and has always helped me through troubles. But the harder I work to try and improve, the more mistakes I end up making. It's just that I made a mistake again.
You don't have to rush. Just work hard at your own pace. As long as you keep working hard.
Hey, are you still working on that? Mr. Ianon. The guy who came barging into our conversation was Mr. Ianon, another worker at our department. He's a colleague of Miss Suzuki, and therefore a senior of mine. I don't know if he wants to get with Miss Suzuki, but whenever anyone else is speaking to her, he comes barging into their conversations. This guy can't even finish a simple task. Just leave him be. You're what people call inefficient. I knew that's how everyone else thinks of me. I'm probably dragging Miss Suzuki down anyways.
Don't say that!
Miss Suzuki?
He just takes a bit more time than others, but he takes all of his tasks seriously. On top of that, he doesn't waste his time chit-chatting as you do.
Waste?
If you have the time to be talking here, why don't you go back and focus on your work?
I was planning on doing that anyways. You don't have to be so hideous, you know.
I don't mind whatever you call me.
Miss Suzuki, I'm sorry about that.
Why are you apologizing?
I mean, Mr. Ianon isn't wrong at all. I really am a slow worker, and I'm slowing you down for sure.
It's hard for everyone to finish at the same time anyways. Besides, you're working hard, and that's what matters.
Miss Suzuki.
It means that you're neat with your work. You stick with your speed. If anything, I know your good parts the most. No need to rush. Let's take it easy together.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Suzuki hasn't given up on me. Besides, no one else cheers me up as she does. I'm so grateful to have a senior like her. Why are you smirking like that? I've never seen a smile that big on you. I just thought I needed to work harder. Does that make you smirk that much? It just means I'm that motivated right now. All right, I'll work hard to make Miss Suzuki proud. I worked at my own pace, but tried to work more efficiently without lowering the quality. But the results weren't showing as always, and I was starting to feel pressure on my shoulders.
Kido, you'll be moved to a department more in the countryside.
What? Why? Is it because I'm inefficient?
It's not all that. Please don't take this negatively. This is good for you too.
Good? For me?
We're gonna have you trained in the countryside. You might be able to notice something new, working in a new environment. We're sending you so you can grow.
I see. She said training, but they're just trying to get rid of me, aren't they? It's because I wasn't able to make myself of any value to the company. I know Miss Suzuki wouldn't give up on me, but... Hey, Kido, why does your face look like that? Huh? What's wrong with my face? It looks like you just heard that the world is about to end. I just thought I needed to work harder. Is that all it takes to make you look that devastated? I'm going through a lot. Aw, sorry then. But don't push yourself too much, alright? You're too serious with your work sometimes. Thanks. Whether I hate myself for it or not, the fact that I'm getting sent away from the headquarters doesn't change. Since then, I worked hastily to get some paperwork done to move. During that period, things were awkward between me and Miss Suzuki, so I just avoided eye contact and made sure not to talk with her more than the bare minimum. I'm the one avoiding her since it's awkward, but it's kinda lonely without her. Maybe I'll never see Miss Suzuki again after I move. I wish I could have worked under her for even a bit longer. Before I knew it, my moving day had arrived. I don't have the time to be depressed. I'll just do whatever I need to do. Come on, I got this. I made up my mind and walked into my new workplace. Nice to meet you. I'm guessing you are Mr. Takashi Kido. My name is Hayato Sugimoto. I look forward to working with you.
Hi, my name is Ira Sato. Let's have a great time.
Nice to meet you. My name is Takashi Kido. I've been moved from the headquarters and I might cause some trouble. Even so, I'll work very hard. So help will be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Tank?
I messed up my self-introduction. What am I doing? Can I not even have a good first impression?
Are you nervous right now? Don't be so stiff. Right, boss?
Sometimes I feel like you're a bit too loose though, Miss Saito.
I can't work creatively if I feel like I'm locked up in a cell, you know. So, Mr. Kido, you don't have to be nervous at all. Unlike headquarters, this place is easygoing and free-spirited. All right then. I'll look forward to working with you, Kido.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be looking forward to working with you starting today as well. She seems like a unique person. Way different from everyone. All tense at the headquarters. All right. I'll succeed here no matter what. Propelled by my motivation, I finished the work that was given to me. It was like time went by different than in the headquarters. There, a second couldn't be wasted, and no mistake would be tolerated. That's how I felt back there, so I was always tense. But here, things are loose, in a good way. Mr. Sugimoto told me there was no need to rush, as long as I finished my work properly. This place is such a nice place to work at. There's definitely a difference in the workload, but I can actually take my time here. Maybe I really will be able to work free-heartedly at this place. Thanks to not having to be in a rush all the time, my negative impression of work in general had gone away. I gradually stopped beating myself up about my capabilities at work, which ultimately led to an increase in my productivity. One day at work...
Why won't it work?
Is something wrong?
I was trying to do this more efficiently, but...
Oh, for this, you can set up a system instead of doing it by hand. Let me just... There! Now if you type in this number...
Wow! Everything I've been doing by hand is already done!
I'm sure this shortcut will save you a bit of your time.
Thank you. You're amazing, Mr. Keto. I'll make sure to speed up my work by using this.
Don't go too hard on yourself. Our motto is, after all, to work loosely in a good way.
That's right. Oh, yeah. I'll give you a piece of chocolate for helping me. Open up.
Huh? No, I can eat it myself.
Come on, don't be shy. Open up. How is it? Isn't it tasty? It's my favorite chocolate.
It's delicious, but,
What's wrong? Are you getting a bit shy? How adorable.
Please don't tease me.
I'm sorry. All right, let's get back to work then, shall we?
Being moved to an office in the countryside was the best thing that had ever happened to me, especially because Miss Saito would always talk to me and make sure that I was doing fine. Thanks to that, we'd speak to each other very often, and she became the closest person in the department to me. One day, as I was working hard with the support of my new friend...
My name is Momoe Suzuki, and I'll be working here starting today. I look forward to working with all of you.
What? How's this possible? Miss Suzuki? Miss Suzuki moved here on her own will. Is that so? Why would you leave the headquarters to come here?
I wanted to see how much you've grown, so I thought it would be best for me to request to be moved here myself, so I could be with you every day. Isn't it natural to worry if my precious worker is doing well?
I didn't know you thought of me as a precious worker. I thought you gave up on me because I didn't live up to your expectations.
I would never. Why would I ever give up on you? I believe in your talent more than anyone.
Miss Suzuki.
Could you two please go back to work? Because you can't just show up and act like his girlfriend.
I am not acting like his girlfriend.
You were acting like he's your ex or something. By the way, I forgot to tell you, but Kito's working with me, so please don't bother us.
It's not like he's working with only you, right? He's working with the whole department, and that includes me. Besides, he and I do indeed have a long history. So, I'm not his ex, but I have been beside him for a very long time.
I know Kito more than anyone. His past doesn't matter.
I'll continue to get to know more about him, so it'll be fine.
You two, please calm down.
Please, stay out of this, Kito.
Yes, ma'ams. Ever since Miss Suzuki moved to our department, the two have been fighting over me non-stop.
Kito, would you like to eat lunch together?
Kito's eating with me, so could you please go eat with someone else?
All three of us could eat together, right, Kito?
Well...
Don't you think it would be hard for a nice boy like Kito to say no to that? Kito, let's go home together.
Oh, I'm sorry, but he's going home with me today. Could you ask again on another day?
Oh, 3 of us could go home together, right, Keto? Wouldn't you be fine with me being there?
Well...
You know that he can't say no to that.
You did the same thing during lunch.
Grumble, grumble.
One day, as the two continued to fight over me, we had a meeting about our company's new plan for a business in the countryside. If they're looking for a business opportunity in the traditional countryside, maybe we could use traditional hay sandals, zori, and traditional Japanese sweets.
How would we combine those two?
We combined these two by making a pair of zori shoes made out of traditional sweets.
Do you mean we should combine 2 representatives' goods of the countryside into one?
Let's have some traditional sweet stores cooperate with us on making this. I'm sure we'll be able to make something great.
All right, let's get to work then.
The plan was decided, and we explained it to the most famous stores in our area. They kindly accepted our request, as they wished to help enlighten our community. Out of the many traditional sweets of Japan, we decided to make our product with a monaka shell.
What should we do about the filling inside?
I want to make it something unique. Aren't there tons of fruit gardens in the area?
Yeah, compared to other places, I think there's a lot.
If so, let's utilize that.
As in...
We'll use not just any filling, but fruit filling.
So we are trying to incorporate traits of the countryside even on the inside?
Exactly. Since we're using fruits, we can also change the flavors depending on the season.
That sounds like a great idea!
All right, let's start making some trial products.
This is how, with the help of a sweets shop, we were able to make the Zorishu Monaka. As soon as we sent a sample to the headquarters, we received some great feedback. One day, Mr. Ianon was sent from the headquarters to inspect our progress. What's up, Kido? Long time no see, Mr. Ianon. Are you still working like a turtle, as always? There's no way a guy who couldn't do anything back in the headquarters could improve at another place. Aren't you being a pain in the butt to everyone here, too? How long is it going to take you to acknowledge that you're not fit for this job?
Hey, don't talk to him like that!
Huh?
Keto is great at what he does. Thanks to him, our office is in the best shape it's ever been in.
But he got sent to this place because he was horrible back at headquarters, am I right? Besides, what did he do in this project anyways?
He's the one who suggested this project.
What? This guy?
Besides, it's not all that he's bad at his job. It's that he wasn't able to live up to his potential in the headquarters. I thought that given the positive atmosphere in the countryside, he'd be able to live up to his full potential. I sent him here because I believed in him.
Miss Suzuki!
Besides, how good are you at your job? Have you accomplished anything?
Potential. We don't even know whether that product will take off anyways.
We already got approval from the headquarters. If you're gonna complain, then why don't you try it yourself?
What?
How does it taste?
It tastes so good. Not. There's no way a product like this is gonna be a hit.
It will indeed.
What did he even come here to do?
You two. You believed in me. I'll work harder than right now, and I'll make you proud.
It's good to work hard, but you shouldn't push yourself too much.
Besides, if you're gonna work hard next to me.
No, you're working hard next to me.
The 3 of us will work hard together.
3 of us.
I mean, if Keto says so.
I guess we need to take a break from this war.
Fine.
A few problems popped up here and there, but that doesn't change what we need to be doing. To make a variety of fruit fillings, we went around to make deals with several fruit makers. 1 year later, a few influencers thought that a fruit-filled monaka was cute, and it became a buzz. Thanks to that, our project became one of the most important ones of our company, and our department was greatly appreciated for our hard work. Apparently, Mr. Ianon is starting to get side-eyed at the headquarters for not showing any results for the company. A few months later...
Hey, Keto, when are you gonna love me back?
We've been trying to steal your heart for so long.
Oh, even after several months, Miss Suzuki and Miss Saito were still after me.
If he won't give in, would you like to share him with me?
That might be a good idea. Loving him together.
What? Do you two hear yourselves?
We won't tell you to pick one anymore.
Yeah, just take the love coming from both of us.
I'll love you forever.
I'll love you forever too.
What? I guess this romance in the countryside isn't gonna end for a while. A new female employee joined our department a year ago.
I'm Chiharu Yagami. This is my first day of work. I think all of you can see that I'm incredibly nervous right now.
I thought she looked adorable standing up there muttering her introduction. At the same time, I braced myself for the upcoming days of being her trainer. A year later, present day, I told her I was planning to visit my girlfriend's parents' house.
You don't know how much I like you.
And she started bawling her eyes out. Let me explain why this happened.
Mashiro-senpai, can you check the papers for the upcoming presentation?
Thank you, Chiharu. My name is Takashi Mashita, and I work with a young, beautiful professional colleague. Her name is Chiharu Yagami, and it's her second year working here. The male employees adore her pretty physical appearance and her genuine personality. It looks great. It doesn't need any revising.
Really? I'm so relieved.
This reminds me of when you just came to work with us. There's nothing more I can teach you.
No! I need you to teach me many more things.
I don't think there...
There is! You don't realize how much I need you, senpai!
Oh, really?
Oh, my! That just slipped out of my mouth.
She's usually on the quiet side, but she makes unique comments from time to time. It just adds to her charm, and I enjoy watching her blush. According to her, she only shows this side of her to me. Oh yeah, Yagami-san, do you have any plans tonight?
Huh? Oh, no, I don't! Even if I did, I wouldn't cancel them!
Oh, okay. Well, are you up for...
Yes, I am! I'll make sure to fix everything early!
Great. Let's meet up at 6 by the employee entrance.
Yes, sirree!
Yes, sirree.
Hmm.
What's wrong, Yagami-san?
Well, I thought we'd be alone.
No, it's nothing.
Oh. Did I do something to upset her? I brought Yagami-san to an izakaya, just like we had planned. However, she was acting a bit distant.
Chi-chan, why do you look so upset?
I don't know.
I'm not upset at all.
This is Yukari Mochizuki. She's a colleague of mine. The nomikai happening today was her suggestion. She's the one who told me to invite Yagami-san.
I see.
What is it, Yukari-san?
Chi-chan, you still feel the same about...
No!
Feel the same about what?
Jeez, you are clueless, Takashi.
Huh? Why are you dissing me all of a sudden?
Do you not see why this pretty girl here is upset?
No, I have no idea.
So naive. That's why you're so unpopular with girls.
Huh. I don't feel the need to be popular with girls.
That's right! He doesn't need girls all over him!
Yeah, I'm not good enough.
No, that's not what I meant!
You dummy. You've considered yourself not good enough ever since you joined the company. You should learn to have a little bit more confidence.
Senpai is just a very modest person. He's kind and reliable. He even looks cool from time to time.
Yagami-san, thanks for comforting me. From time to time?
Well then, Chi-chan, you should date Takashi.
What? That's a bit difficult, I think.
That's hilarious. She dumped you in a second.
No, Senpai is a wonderful person. I meant to say that I have no chance with him.
It's okay, Yagami-san. Thanks for trying.
Scratch naive. He's a defeatist. He'll never find a girlfriend if you keep having that kind of mindset.
For your information, I do have a girlfriend! I was blurting out the words before I realized what I was saying. I had to stand up for myself. But I regretted lying about having a girlfriend the moment I said it. I didn't know how to take it back, so I cleared my throat, shut my mouth, and sat down instead.
Seriously? Wow. Takashi, you have a girlfriend?
Huh? Well...
How old? What's she like? Do you have any pictures of her?
Hey,
Hey, Chi-chan. Don't you want to see what his girlfriend is like?
Senpai has a girlfriend?
Hey, what's wrong, Chi-chan? Oh my gosh, why is she laughing?
Hey, you shouldn't chug that down!
I cannot overcome this moment sober.
You go, girl! Chug, chug!
Cut it out! We need to stop her!
I didn't know you had a girlfriend, Senpai.
Why is she glaring at me like that? This is how the night started. Yagami-san sulked the entire night until we parted ways. I never got the chance to tell them I lied about having a girlfriend. Things changed at the office after that night. Yagami-san? I asked for the documents. Why did you bring me the whole series of Kanon's RomCom manga?
I have no idea why.
I guess anybody could make that mistake.
It's not fair. You can't be nice to me like that.
Huh? Yagami-san? It was like she broke. I had no idea why she was acting that way.
I had no idea why she was acting that way. Get a clue, you're such an idiot.
No, I'm serious. I need help. Yagami-san keeps making mistakes, and her mind seems to be floating in space.
My gosh, you really have no idea? She's jealous, like super jealous.
Did you have to say super twice? What do you mean she's jealous?
Well, Chi-chan is green with envy.
Why would you think that? She's good at what she does, and she's got men lined up for her, unlike me. There's no reason for her to be jealous of me.
She's not jealous of you, she's jealous of your girlfriend.
Huh? I have a girlfriend?
That's what you told us at the izakaya.
Oh yeah, you see, that...
Senpai, here are the documents for the upcoming presentation.
Whoa, Yagami-san!
You are so close to Yukari-san. What does your girlfriend think of that?
She and I have been working together for a while.
Hey, Takashi. How long have you been dating your girlfriend?
Huh? Why are you asking all of a sudden?
Well, I was wondering how far along you and your girlfriend are.
Hey, that's none of your...
Oh, you probably haven't even held her hand. You'll end up a 30-year-old virgin if you keep this up.
I don't need you to worry about that. I'm going to meet her parents soon. Damn, my pride and ego. I lied again. To be honest, I have zip experience in that field.
Oh, so you guys did it? All of it?
That's none of your business. Stop asking.
Well, we're curious, right, Chi-chan?
You don't know how much I like you.
Huh? Wait, Yagami-san! Yagami-san suddenly started bawling and she ran off somewhere. I couldn't believe my ears. Did she say she liked me? Or was I just hearing things?
So, Takashi, do you realize how Chi-chan feels about you now?
Yeah, but I don't think she wants anything to do with me now.
What are you talking about? Everything depends on what you need to do next. For starters, I suggest you apologize for everything.
Apologize? For everything? What do you mean?
This is all happening because you made up that stupid lie about having a girlfriend.
You knew?
Of course I did! I've known you for 4 years. I can tell when you're lying.
Jeez, So you were harassing me on purpose?
So you had no idea that she was crushing on you hard?
I mean, she's Chiharu Yagami, the most popular employee at the office. I didn't think she would fall for a nobody like me. There's nothing to like about me.
Ew, I hate defeatists. You need to find your confidence. Chi-chan said you were kind and reliable. She also thinks that you're a cool guy.
I guess.
So now that you know how she feels, you should go for it. Tell her how you feel about her.
Okay. I had no idea how I would do it, but Yukari left the room so Yagami-san and I could be together alone. I'm sorry about this. Yukari thought we should talk this out.
It's okay. I was way out of line. I feel bad about how things have been going for the past few days. I apologize for acting so weird around you. It wasn't fair to you.
Hey, don't worry about it.
And I realized I should tell you why I've been acting that way. Senpai, I like you. I like you so much, and it feels awful.
Why do you feel that way?
I didn't know you had a girlfriend. I kept bugging you and trying to get your attention. Ever since I joined the company, I've respected you the most out of everybody. By the time I realized, my feelings for you have grown into something else. You are always so kind and caring, and you're there whenever I need you to be. You are my rock here. I wanted you to like me back. That's why I was so persistent. But Senpai, you have a girlfriend. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Of course you would have a girlfriend. Even if you have a girlfriend, I can't stop how I feel about you. I care about you. So, Mashida-senpai, I am rooting for you and your girlfriend. I hope you end up happy together. Senpai, is something wrong?
I don't know how to tell you this.
What is it?
It's about my so-called girlfriend.
Huh? What did you say?
The truth is, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm sorry.
Wait, so you lied about having a girlfriend?
That's what happened. I went too far trying to stand up to myself against Yukari.
That means that...
You're angry, aren't you? I'm sorry.
I have a chance.
Huh?
That means I have a chance at winning the girlfriend position, right?
Wait a second. Hold your horses. I thought she would be furious with me. I never expected her to make a move at me. She isn't upset that I was lying to her face? She's such a kind-hearted girl. No, we can't do this.
Why would you say that?
I mean, I was lying to you. I'm such a jerk for tricking you.
I don't care about that. As long as you don't lie to me when we start dating.
I see. But I'm not sure we should start getting into things so quickly. Why don't we take a little time to think? We don't want to make rash decisions.
That's true. I wanted to be from the moment I met you. But if they think that's for the best...
Hey! Hold it right there! Takashi, you guys are almost there. Why don't you ask her out already?
Yukari?
Chi-chan, I didn't take you for the type to back down so easily.
Eek! Yukari!
Were you listening to us the whole time?
That's not important right now. Takashi, you should let Chi-chan in. You saw how strongly she feels about you.
Yeah, well, that's up to...
This is so frustrating! Chi-chan, we need to step up the game.
What am I supposed to do?
Whisper.
Right here? I've never... But if that would make Senpai happy...
Go get him, now!
Whoa, stop it! Things got wild for a bit, but in the end, we decided to take a few days to think about how we both felt. I still don't know what Yukari whispered into Yagami-san's ear. And so that weekend, Yagami-san and I agreed to go on a date. My hands were sweating as I waited for her at our meeting spot.
Senpai, did I make you wait long?
Nah, I just got here a few...
What's wrong, Senpai?
Nothing. This is the first time seeing her out of the office. She always looks so reserved. I didn't realize how pretty she actually was.
Wow, it's beautiful! Oh, look at this little one!
Yagami-san seems so excited. She's so quiet at the office. It's a shame she has to hide this side of her while working.
Senpai, look at this! Spotted garden eels, they're so adorable!
I agree. It feels so weird watching her out of the office. I hope she doesn't sense how nervous I am. Hey, what's wrong, sweetie?
Daddy, Mommy!
She's lost. This isn't a big place. I'm sure her parents are somewhere around here.
Senpai, who was that little girl?
I think she got separated from her parents. Yagami-san, let's look around to see if we can find them.
Okay, I'm on it. Thank you for finding my parents for me.
I really appreciate it.
It's okay. I'm glad we found you. I'm so glad we found them. I'm so sorry. We're supposed to be on a date.
It's okay. I think I found another reason why I like you so much.
Huh? I didn't do anything.
Senpai, did you realize she stopped crying because you were smiling the whole time for her? You're always willing to lend a hand to those in need. And I love how empathetic you are. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm so attracted to you. Although you are clueless when it comes to me.
My bad.
I'm just playing with you. I'm sorry. I should have tried a different approach. I understand how my behavior could have been confusing for you, but I wasn't confident in myself.
How could you not be confident in yourself?
I don't think anybody can be 100% confident. I mean, you never showed me any signs that you liked me.
That's because you're totally out of my league.
I'm kidding again. Oopsie.
She seems different from before I found out how she felt about me. After we left the aquarium, we enjoyed a nice dinner at a fancy restaurant. I felt my heart yearning for her every time she smiled at me. I was feeling more confident than ever. This beautiful girl was head over heels for me. At the same time, I realized that I already knew what to happen to Yagami-san and me. After finishing dinner, I took Yagami-san to the nearest station. So, I've put a lot of thought into this.
Into what?
About us.
Oh, okay.
I've never been the confident type. That's why I wasn't sure if I was the right guy for you. I'm sorry for making you go through all the trouble. I want you to know I'm all in now. Will you please be my girlfriend?
Yes, of course.
They say the ground hardens after it rains. We ended up with a stronger bond than ever.
So things went well?
Yep, it's all thanks to you.
Me? Oh, come on. I was just having fun picking on you two.
You say that now, but Yagami-san has already told me you were there for her.
I didn't do it for you. It was all for Chi-chan. She's my favorite person in the office.
Whatever the reason, I'm thankful. I'll make sure to introduce you to someone nice.
I have a boyfriend, you know.
I know that's a lie. We've known each other for 4 years. I know when you're lying.
Please, introduce me to someone kind and sweet.
I'd be honored to. After that, Yukari ended up dating the guy I introduced her to. Chiharu made sure things worked out between the two. I wonder why.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.